This panoramic view welcomes you to Cherab ward in Isiolo County. Dusty ground, cracked and bare land, stretching for hundreds of kilometers. Communities disposing carcasses, victims of an ongoing drought. The little livestock left scratches the ground to find anything left in the bare patches. This is a situation in Isiolo and 23 other counties in Kenya after consecutive years of below-average rainfall has created one of the worst climate-related emergencies of the past 40 years.
Angazi makatatu, mali naisha, ngombe kwanza naenda, mbuzi nakusha na bakia minaye mbili na bunda moja.
Across the county, pastureland and water points are drying up. Pastoralists whose subsistence depends on natural resources are witnessing the death of their livestock and the loss of their livelihoods. Water scarcity, exacerbating resource-based conflicts and escalating tensions as neighboring communities flock at the few remaining pasture and water points to save their animals.
Watu wametusumbua. Juzi kwa hii bohol wanachukua ng'ombe zaidi 1,000 na kitu. Na ng'ombe boma saba. Ikiwa yangu iko ndani.
According to National Drought Management Authority, it is estimated that 30,000 households, more than 60% of the population, mostly people living in the rural Isiolo, are acutely food and water insecure.
Currently, the number of persons that require intervention as a result of the ongoing drought are in excess of 145,000 persons, around 29 to 30,000 households.
October, November, December, all those months, they only received 3 rains, which totaled to that 8.5 millimeters. In most cases, we need about 250 millimeters of rainfall in those areas so that at least we can get the grass growing, and that rain should be well distributed both in time and space so that it can give time for the grass to grow.
The livestock are moving to Tana River. That is the worst that Isiolo people have never moved. Now they are moving to Tana River. So people are transporting the animals.
With funding from ADH, Merti Integrated Development Program Merti, in partnership with Johanniter International Assistance JIA, have been providing cash relief targeting vulnerable households in Cherab ward, Isiolo County.
5,000 kila mwezi. Imeingia mara 4 sasa. Imebaki moja tu, tumeandikiwa mwezi 5, tumechukua mwezi 4 sasa.
It targets the orphans, vulnerable household, those with sickly, elderly, and some other less privileged households in the areas. So it is so useful. It helps the family to support themselves and sustain their livelihood in this time of the condition of drought.
The project, targeting 400 food-insecure households, have continued to receive monthly cash transfers through their mobile phones of 5,000 Kenya shillings, which commenced 5 months ago.
Ile pesa inakuja kwa M-Pesa, inakuja kwa simu. Inatusaidia kwa ajili tunaenda tu kidogo, unatoa, unaenda kununua naye chakula. Kesho unakaa siku 2, unatoa, unanunua.
So Cherab was picked because of the vulnerability. And the 400 households were distributed based on the number of households with need. The cash transfer gives a bit of privacy to the beneficiaries.
After every disbursement, we take about 2 weeks, then we come to the village where we conduct the PDM, what we are doing currently, and the major objective of conducting the post-distribution monitoring is to ensure that the beneficiary, or to confirm or ascertain that the beneficiary received that money.
According to Johanniter Kenya Office Program, this is just a fraction of the population, mainly targeting female-headed families with children, lactating mothers, and people living with disability.
The criteria was a household may be headed by a female-headed household. They also household headed by children, where maybe the father and mother are not there, or they've lost their parents. We've looked at also the poor within the community, those who are maybe the poorest of the poor also. We've looked at also those who don't receive any other kind of cash assistance program.
So we have developed a system where we know during the targeting process what is supposed to be done, what is the requirement. During the identification of beneficiaries, what process do we go through before we actually call a particular participant, community participant, to be a cash transfer, to be a participant of the cash transfer program.
Climate change is blamed for the changing weather patterns, and there is need to adapt to the changes in the seasonality to help build families' longer-term resilience in the effort to stop drought from devastating lives for years to come.